first disembarked on their beloved Mayflower right behind me and into the New World after a 60-day voyage out to sea. You know those pilgrims, right? I mean, they had the buckles on their hats, which seemed to have no real use or function whatsoever, only to look cool for fashion. You know, I always thought that was hilarious. But honestly, today I think I kind of look like a pilgrim with this attire. You know, I look, or I could look very French, one of the two. My name is Keely Turner, and I'm gonna take you on a walk through Plymouth. And let's have a look at this Plymouth Rock and what we can take away about Thanksgiving and what it means to celebrate Thanksgiving. Let's go. Not what I had envisioned when I thought about Plymouth Rock. Did you? Like, I thought the coast was a rocky coast with big cliffs and crashing waves, not a small little rock. Anyways, most people, when they think of Thanksgiving, it's all about the turkey, the stuffing, potatoes, cranberries, and let's not forget the pumpkin pie. And, oh yeah, football. Not this rock, but this is where it all started, where Thanksgiving started. And join me as we walk around Plymouth Rock, this rock, and Plymouth. Let's take a look. Anyways, let's get back to the Pilgrims. These people were so religious, they wanted to get away from England because they didn't believe in monarchy's religion stance, and they were being ridiculed for their own religion. They wanted to find religious freedoms and start with a clean slate. The Pilgrims were in for a rude awakening when they arrived in New England on the Mayflower during the winter of 1620. Now, people who have been in New England or lived in New England know that winter here doesn't mess around. They didn't know how to farm the land in the New World, and the Pilgrims suffered multiple deficiencies, including vitamin C. Winter is honestly the most important time to take your vitamin C supplements. We all know this. Of course, the Pilgrims made it through the winter by the grace of God, but there were deaths across the colony. Some women and children didn't make it, unfortunately, but that one resilient guy did, Richard Moore, who later made his way to Salem, like you saw in my Salem episode. If you haven't seen that Salem episode, go back and watch it. It's good. It's real good. After a hard first 6 months in the New World, along came the Native Americans to the rescue. They offered to help the Pilgrims. True story. The Pilgrims offered to buy the seeds from the natives to create their crops. The natives gave the Pilgrims the seeds, and of course, the Pilgrims did not pay. Typical. The first harvest in the New World was in October 1621. The feast lasted for 3 days, and who attended were 90 Native Americans and 53 Pilgrims. Since then, we have celebrated Thanksgiving on and off until Abraham Lincoln made it a national holiday during his presidency in 1863. Oh, by the way, it turns out the Pilgrims didn't actually have buckles on their hats. For some reason, the Victorians added the buckle flair to the Pilgrims. They never wore hats with buckles. They did have the Pilgrim hat, though. So I know Thanksgiving has had a bad rep in the most recent years, but it's what you make of it. For me, the underlying values of Thanksgiving is giving gratitude and taking a moment to look at your life, no matter how bad it may seem with the pains of life. Think about a moment about gratitude. America has a bloody past, and unfortunately, we can't change that. But we are reminded to take a look into our own lives and acknowledge the good. Thank you for watching. Happy Thanksgiving, and I'll see you in the metaverse.